deuce and now I make two and give one to you. Till your luck break through. Break bread like we did in grade school. I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you. Share the wealth beyond yourself and stay cool. Yo, I knew this guy that owned a bakery in a part of town known for vagrancy. Basically the place to sleep for lots of homeless folks with no way to escape the world's coldness. So this guy noticed over the years that he'd been there, more homeless appeared. It just kept getting worse, and so did his business. His customers cursed, yelling out, "What is this, a third world country?" Said it smelled funky. They made less visits, he made less money. They had no pity, just intensity towards the homeless that lived in tent cities. He spent many days deep in thought. Without the pay these people brought, he'd be distraught. The bakery had closed in weeks and he'd have nothing to eat like those on the street. He knew they were just people, not evil. He knew he should treat them like equals, but he didn't want to close them fair. He sat and thought and watched as his loaves got stale. He saw his neighbors screaming obscenities at the folks that seemed like the enemies, and he'd shake his head. The choice that he made instead, he walked outside and gave them bread. I stay grateful for every plateful. Used to make deuce and now I make two and give one to you. Till your luck break through. Break bread like we did in grade school. I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you. Share the wealth beyond yourself and stay cool. Yeah, he needed dough, so he needed dough and made bread, but his customers didn't need it dough. They had other places to go where they didn't have to see sad faces while taking a stroll. He was baking some rolls, making the most of his time, knowing he was getting real close to the line. In a cash crunch, it would be his last month unless he got a miracle and a fast one. But he saw the people out in the rain dealing with a mountain of pain. Figured he'd go out with a bang. He made as much good bread as a baker could. Meanwhile, the word spread through the neighborhood. People showed up smiling to volunteer. He said, "I'll do what I can while I'm here. Till this place is vacant, let's keep baking." They spread his bread plus his reputation. Food homemade with love the folks tasted. When he ran out of dough, they donated. It kept growing, took off like a rocket. He switched from out of pocket to non-profit. Now donations were tax deductible, and his bread was packing trucks full. The months flew. I guess what comes around goes around, cause the bakery never closed down. I stay grateful for every plateful. Used to make deuce and now I make two and give one to you. Till your luck break through. Break bread like we did in grade school. I stay grateful for every plateful. Sit at my table, get some great food. When you make choices, they also make you. Share the wealth beyond yourself and stay cool.
Look, nowhere to hide with compromise. But I don't give a damn who sees true lust like this, it's hard to find. And who am I to block a blessing? Not trying to get not for nothing. No, you can't move like this when you not connected. Didn't put nobody on, so we don't respect it. You are who they are, yo, it's called reflection. Perspective, demons don't rest. Yes, with no one to lean on. My knees on, no, I'm beginning, I need more rest. That's what you know, you ain't apply. Why I feel so sanctified? Devil in a sundress, couldn't send me from the fall. Learn to live with no regrets, make my ego stand tall.
EA Sports to the game.
Devil in a sundress, couldn't send me from the fall. So I'll beat me out 'cause I'm on fire. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my way. Mamas lived in the church, but still they couldn't save a soul. Not prayed over, don't come outside. I look alive. Try to intrude. Sell possession on your budget, underserved, sing the blues, and the whole world love it. And that might be true, at least for tonight. Make me think I need you. Never fly spirit, rebuke that evil. Now for the faint of heart, where your scars might see through. Even with the lights low, still know where to hide. You know when you're low, it's a better high. They say ego death is how you stay alive. Then damn, I gotta be on ball time. Devil in a sundress, couldn't send me from the fall. Learn to live with no regrets, make my ego stand tall. Devil in a sundress, couldn't send me from the fall. Learn to live with no regrets, make my ego stand tall.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some Monday Night Football in Las Vegas.
Say hello to my little friend!
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football.
Thanks for the like. I appreciate it.
This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
See what we got. See what they're working with today.
First rep of the game.
I fucked that up. That was my fault. That was definitely my fault.
He goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And again, he's going to be stopped
Adams, I see.
at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Let's go, baby.
Well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was taken down by
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Step.
And now look at this.
Yeah, right.
Game, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33.
Come on, man. Jamal Adams fucking.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so.
Come on, man. They don't fucking let me click on it.
Take this to the other side of
That's the only thing I don't like so far, man.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result.
Nah,
get
buddy.
The speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle at all.
I already know what you got coming. You got coming what I think is coming.
If you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now left side, completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Carson, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
With the handoff to Chris Carson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson.
You got to make that tackle,
man.
man.
He's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's another.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought
I'm about
down.
to say, man, hit this
the
mug.
final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
I wanted to pop him, man.
Even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Oh, these motherfuckers, man.
Maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. It doesn't always work.
Come on, man. I should have just trucked him.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Carr completes it. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Oh, shit.
And this one's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Carr to throw again. This is caught.
Come on, man. Turn up field, man.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play.
It's time to stop these motherfuckers, man.
He created his own space as well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense.
He's going to be a shutdown this year, trust me, man.
I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Oh, fuck, that's a touchdown.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I don't know where the fuck he was throwing that shit, man.
Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open and disbelief.
I don't even know why you would throw it like that.
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told him, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying
Come on, man.
on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped.
That should have been a fumble.
Would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite
subjects,
tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability
gotta get used to that shit.
They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Carson, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. On the carry. Defensively, a solid response after giving
mine too, man. I wasn't born and raised there, but still getting used to this shit. But it looks like we're gonna be all right this year.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 44. Mike, 44.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And they've got the hook up.
Come
this
on,
is
man.
Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down.
Better shut all this shit down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he
like what the? Oh my God!
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I don't like how they don't click on where the fuck you want them to.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On first down, it's Carson, and he'll be stopped after.
I need to stop right here, man.
15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Eight yards to go on second down. Oh, they'll try to sweep.
Man.
It's Lockett with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 15 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
21, Raiders 7.
Shit.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2 yards, good enough for first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From midfield, here's Carr.
Yeah.
Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
That's me, man.
First down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Hey, used to this fucking defense is so crazy.
2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
Gotta hit him with something quick. Probably be a pick, though. They pick every fucking thing in this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost.
Just trying dumb shit right now.
Dunbar with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
They're on the tackle.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Caught.
See what I'm saying? It switches all. I hate that shit, man.
That's good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
he didn't even touch me, yo.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 40.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Eluding the pressure right.
Hey.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I know it appeared.
I get used to these controls still, man. This shit, I had that shit, but
he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson wants to throw it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro.
They still do that shit. Well, fucked up after they catch it.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's complete to Richard, the running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize
Took that loss
any way they can.
All good.
Time they pick up a first down.
You know,
So
hurry
now
up before
on
this
defense,
trial ends.
do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The Vikings,
electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw, Cousins.
Ah, shit.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the
Pick
35.
all day, man. That should have been pick all day.
For a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Corey Littleton on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 44 yards.
And a Viking.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking end zone.
Shit out of here. You ain't doing whatever you want out there.
And now it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
I thought he was going to do some other shit.
Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in.
Fucking holding and shit.
Minnesota.
You playing patty cake over there,
Taking
man.
it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After 1, 7-0.
You can't stop the run, baby.
The score, Vikings 7, Raiders 0.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Wow. He's gone.
Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side.
That's what it is, baby.
That's what it is. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It is what it is, man. Fuck it.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw his car. Flushed out right. Once more to runs, this time to catch me. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Blue, what up?
We remind you
What's
that
going on with you,
2
man?
minutes time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action.
Yo.
Coverage, and it's intercepted.
I don't understand why he's overthrowing everything, yo. The guys are there. The fuck?
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really
Look at that
knocking on the
shit,
door
man.
for a
You gotta be
touchdown
shitting
inside
me.
the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what.
Throwing my own
Kicking
picks
a
and
field
shit.
goal and
Shit's
getting
crazy.
3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Yeah. I get a fucking hold, bro. Come on, man.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cut-off blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter coach is to run out the clock, look your wins at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Man, that was supposed to be fucking.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
As soon as he's there, man, he be throwing a bullshit ass pick.
Everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it. In this 3rd quarter,
they score a touchdown.
It's taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they have something there, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
We'll find out. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
All right, we need to stop right here, man. Stop playing with this fucking guy. Give me that ball back, baby.
Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10
I want the
at their own 18-yard
fucking ball back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
Nothing, baby.
They nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. Now here comes Cousins.
Give me that shit, baby. Needed it.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
Good shit, Max.
A little bit of sympathy for him back there, though. So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
Oh, I'm getting in that motherfucker. Trust me.
Take care of the football.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Raiders 14, Vikings 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to
slow as hell when you click on them.
Turn it over. It changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches. At their 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And brought down, but not before the
I like the delayed click.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
About to say, hell no.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp.
Wow.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. He did not get in there.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown.
Okay, I didn't see him reach.
And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Yeah, he got that.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Cousins. And this one's
no good. What? Hell no, man.
And of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass.
He did not get his feet down.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The fuck you are. Man, oh man.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun.
See what I'm saying? He's fucking overthrowing shit. I think I know why, man. You gotta watch the stick. That sucks.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this.
You hold the stick up, he's gonna throw that shit high.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Not doing that dumb shit.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there and forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins.
Oh, we got him wide open.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Got me with that bullshit.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen.
That is bowl game, all good.
Adam Thielen, 45 yards.
As soon as you click on it,
the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
They run fucking slower. I don't understand that.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Didn't know if I can get this.
Raiders 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
Heavy yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage
I didn't see that
there
fucking.
as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Carr completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His pass caught with the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr on target to Tyrell Williams. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Daniel Carlson.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum. And even
Need to stop here, baby.
They had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins.
Yo, what though?
He won the fight for the football. 20, 10, Touchdown,
That's bullshit.
Vikings.
Look at this shit. Nobody can tell. Come on, suck my dick.
78 yards. And the Vikings
That's
are
unrealistic.
that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Yeah. Okay, done seen it all.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Stop him. I didn't even call a timeout. I don't know what they're talking about.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. One final throw here is incomplete.
All right, people. I don't think I got enough time in the trial for another one. Get off. I'll get back on after I eat with some Apex. Be right. Be back.
I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
But I can't lie, those Game of Thrones dragons look pretty damn fly. I can switch to the news and see real battles, but then I feel small and